Hello, YouTubers, Juke Dave. Today I'm doing another research review on another thing that was considered no one really knew about, and that was, of course, you're looking at it right now, which was the cancelled late 1990s, early 2000s CGI animated TV series of Herbie the Love Bug. Now, as you know, there's really not much to say about this, apart from that there was plans to do a TV series of Herbie going on adventures. We don't know much about the plot. Apparently, there was some instances of showing him going underwater and then going out of space. So was this was this meant to be like? So apparently, this was meant to be like a children's educational TV series. And in the depiction shows Herbie with a mouth and eyes, trying to make him be more like an Afro cartoonic car. So this is like kind of acting like prior Disney Pixar cars themed here. So would have been possible if Herbie actually had a voice actor for this series? I really don't know, because considering that he has the ability, considering he's shown with a face, so it's possible that he would have talked. And I think that it would have had him giving descriptions about ocean life, outer space life, even going for historical adventures and stuff, which is something that we saw with a mini children's education TV series of Doctor Who back in the early 1990s with Sylvester McCoy and John Leeson, and also what we saw with Inspector Gadget. So I think it was going to be something more like that, giving children education of history and stuff. Also the CGI animation looks a bit tacky, but considering this is the 1990s we're talking about, and animation for TV shows in the early 90s and early 2000s, in the late 1990s and early 2000s were kind of shitty, as it was just more like the beginning point of doing full CGI animation. But considering CGI animation has come a long way and has got better, the quality of CGI animation in the late 2000s and the early 2010 and the 2010s was really at peak. Like what we saw, like Nickelodeon did with the Jimmy Neutron Adventure series. That show did start off tacky, but then as it went on, the CGI animation got better and better. So probably I think the CGI animation would have got better as the quality went on. We've even saw it with the CGI series, the CGI era of the original series of Thomas Tankage, and that got better. And it was completely at. And we did see the CGI animation for the original series of Thomas the Tank Engine being really at peak during season 20 and season 21. So yeah, and also, it's likely that this series would have taken place after the 1997 TV movie Love Bug, as you just saw from a picture earlier that we see Herbie at Chuck's garage. So it's likely that Disney was hoping that if the 1997 TV movie Love Bug with Bruce Campbell and John Hannah was going to be a success, that people were going to watch it, that it was going to lead to the TV series. Unfortunately, the 1997 TV movie Love Bug actually proved to be an utter failure, and the mini TV series and this so-called TV series was cancelled. And I'm so glad it was cancelled. I think it would have caused a lot of issues with fans, young and old. It probably would have caused a lot of fandom split up. Like we've already seen, the series started to go downhill around Herbie Goes Bananas. I didn't like that film at first, but I have come to really appreciate that film a lot more. I think it's an okay movie, not one of the best Herbie films, but the problem was it was just unnecessarily. The 1997 TV movie was what really killed the franchise, with Herbie basically being raped by Horace and stuff, and seeing him die, and saying that they can't rebuild him with new parts, he has to be built by his all original parts. saying he could lose his violin since that's what really killed it. And Herbie Fully Loaded was just the final nail in the coffin for the franchise. But again, I've also come to really appreciate. I think a lot of fans, including myself, have actually come to really appreciate Herbie Fully Loaded a lot more. I know Disney did do a mini TV series, Herbie Love Bug TV series, back in the early 1980s, which you can watch all 5 episodes for free on YouTube as they're up there. Unfortunately, I don't think that those will ever that mini TV series from the early 1980s and the 97 TV movie Love Bug are ever going to be released on Disney Plus anytime soon, as Disney doesn't really care about the mini TV series or the 1987 TV movie, as they prefer to just completely forget about those ones. So overall, I'm sorry that this was quick, but I just wanted to show this information about this, as it pretty is interesting. I think this series probably would have got a lot of hate when it came out, but I think as when people get older, I think they would have really appreciate this animated TV series. Like there was a lot of hate for the mini TV series from the early 1980s, but I've also noticed fans have also come to really appreciate that series as well. So it's probably going to be something like that. So later now and bye, not forever. This is Duke K. Dave signing off. Bye.